everybody, it's Bunny, and today we're gonna have ourselves an old-fashioned tea vlog. So I hope that you've brought your beverages. By beverages, I mean tea. Are you drinking tea right now? I hope you are. So, I mentioned actually several weeks ago that I've been having some crazy dreams. So, I thought we would talk about dreams and some other things. I think I've made a couple of other tea vlogs talking about dreams, but I don't think I've ever talked about like reoccurring dreams. Normally my reoccurring dreams are nightmares. I'm not sure if that's kind of like what is commonly associated with a reoccurring dream, if it kind of always means that it's a nightmare. Maybe some people have like pleasant reoccurring dreams. I'm also kind of weird in the way where like I really actually kind of enjoy nightmares. When I wake up from a nightmare, I kind of feel like I just had like a crazy non-threatening adventure in another time. You know, like when you wake up from a dream or when you wake up from a nightmare, you're kind of like relieved and you're like, oh, thank goodness that's not real. Nightmares generally stick with me more than if I have a good dream. Now I'm just kind of rambling. So my whole life, I've had this reoccurring nightmare, this reoccurring dream, and I'm kind of starting, ooh. Oh. Hi. Oh my goodness.
Y'all gonna open tonight?
Huh?
Y'all gonna have it tonight?
Have what tonight?
The show.
Oh, I'm just a random person sitting in a parking lot. Okay, speaking of nightmares, but he was actually like really friendly. I don't know, that was cool. Just another cool thing. I like meeting like cool strangers. Okay. Anyway, nightmares. Oh yes, okay. So I have this reoccurring nightmare that I've literally had like at least throughout all of my adulthood. And I've kind of been trying to do some more research about dreams and like what they mean. And I always wished I was the kind of person who could like write down a dream journal. Cause normally when I wake up, my dreams are like fresh and vivid and oh so real to me. But then like as I go about my day and like do stuff, I can't even remember them anymore. But like the few times I've written them down in my life and I go back and I read them, it's almost like I can like remember and relive the dream. Are these things, please tell me that you have these experiences too. I've had this reoccurring nightmare like all throughout like at least like my late teenage years, all through adulthood, where I will have my teeth either feel like they're loose or falling out, like crumbling. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like really disturbing in the dream space because I keep thinking like they're gonna have to give me like wooden teeth like George Washington or something. It's such a real sensation, and that to me is like sometimes like when dreams like get like too strange is like when you can actually like you feel like you're touching something or you feel like you're feeling it. You know what I mean? I actually like looked it up a couple weeks ago, and it is supposed to be like an anxiety related dream, like when you feel like you're not in control of things, I think is one of the things that it said. You will dream about like loss of teeth or teeth falling out, all that kind of jazz. And then the other dream that I have, and this has got to be an anxiety related dream because like I feel really out of control in my dream. It's really weird. All the time I'll be driving somewhere on a freeway overpass and I won't like slow down enough and my car will just like fly off and I'm like way up high in the air, like almost on a bridge or something, and I'll just like fly off. But then like my car, I don't ever crash in this dream. Like I just kind of like bounce around in the trees, like almost like Harry Potter style when they're in the flying car and they crash into a tree, or like I'll like bounce off of things and it starts to feel like a trampoline. It's just really weird. But I was so shocked to see when I was kind of like doing a little research that there's a website called teethfallingoutdream.org. So it must be something that's like really common for them to have a website like that. But then again, there's a .com for everything. I'm rambling. I wanted to ask you guys a really interesting question because I was just having this thought randomly last night as Dogman and I were taking a walk, and I was kind of starting to think about like if I could buy things like, what would I want to buy? And then we started talking about if I could purchase like non-tangible things, like what would I want to buy? And so I started thinking, and I have been having problems with my anxiety lately. So I think that that's kind of like where my mind and my dreams, like even in my subconscious, has been going. Anxiety, like one of the only things you can't even escape from when you're unconscious. I started to think like, if you could purchase different like personality traits or different skills, like I actually talked about this a while ago, because one of the greatest frustrations in my life is like I feel like I see pictures in my head all the time that I would like to be able to draw or paint, but I have no artistic skills whatsoever. So I was kind of thinking like, wouldn't it be awesome if you could like purchase the ability to draw, or like if I could purchase more courage and not be so afraid of everything all the time? I started thinking, and then I was like, I want to ask the Swamp family, like, what are some personality traits or some skills even that if you could purchase them, like what would you choose to purchase? Maybe it'll be cool, like one day, like can we get science to that level where we can like purchase skill sets and just like load them onto your brain, like how you load applications onto a computer or onto a phone? I think that would be amazing. And then like a part of your brain just takes over your hand and you start doing stuff. On that note, sippy. Science is kind of like coming a long way. Like I saw on Tumblr yesterday that someone created the first man-made leaf, and it like actually serves the same functions as a legit tree. I can actually at this point see the sun setting in the sky. I got really distracted today by watching the Burt's Bees documentary on Netflix. I've not said this in a long time, so maybe a lot of you don't know, but that's like one of the biggest things I do in my free time is I watch documentary films, and I saw one that was available on Burt's Bees, and I was like, this is so fascinating. Then I just started thinking about like personalities and like all the kinds of different personalities that people have. If you're bored and you like beauty products or documentaries, or if you actually, this is kind of like maybe more sociological, because it's actually like more about like Bert, the actual creator of Burt's Bees, than the products. That's the greatest thing that I love about documentaries, is I just love learning about all kinds of different people from all different walks of life, and I just think it's so fascinating. Like literally, I just like talking to anybody in the world because I just like listening to like what makes different people tick, I guess you could say. I guess this vlog was kind of like rambly, but I really miss doing this with you guys. So let me know by liking this video if I should do more tea vlogs in the month of December. And I know I've kind of already like missed doing Vlogmas already, because I'm pretty sure in order to do Vlogmas, you're supposed to be doing every day in December. And I think I've already missed 2 days by just being a non-functioning person, but it happens to the best of us. But I can like give it a good go if you guys want me to. If y'all want me to try and like put out some kind of content every day, no matter what it is. I know today is supposed to be First Impression Friday, but I literally could not think of a single product to talk about that would be like new or fascinating. So I just kind of like took the day to come chill with you guys instead. I hope you don't mind. So let me know about Vlogmas. Let me know what personality trait or what skill set you would purchase, because I'm just kind of curious to like hear like all the different kinds of things that people would want if opportunities were limitless. And the sun clearly wants me to shut up now. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for being here as always. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all aren't stressing out too much. I know that the work season this time of year can be crazy, and especially the school season. And if you're in college, like I know exams and all kinds of crazy stuff are going on right now. So just keep it together, and I will help you keep it together. And just remember, if you're not making the greatest grades right now, it's okay. It may feel like it's the end of the world right now, but I promise it's not. You will get through it. I did indeed. I even like failed a course one time in college, and that's really when things become not cool. But here I am today before you. I have survived, and I swear you will too. So I love you guys so much, and I care about y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And I'll say it again. I love you guys again, and bye.